Howdy, y'all. I just wanted to know, did you hit that subscribe button? If you didn't, you need to go hit the subscribe and the like button right now. Because that's what we do down here in Texas. We say what we lack because we lack it a lot. Don't we like it over here? Yeah, we like it at Buc-ee's because everything in Texas is big. So be big and hit that big like button before we get into this here show. So go ahead, hit the like button. And you better like the show. Don't care whether you like it or not, you better like it because we're going to have this here show today. Ain't that right? Whoops. Oh no, dude, because I'm sleepy. I'm going to sleep. Y'all enjoy the show. Good night. Y'all heard the ducks? Hit the like button. Hey everybody, how y'all doing this evening? I'm Eve, not wrapped tight with the baby's booty. And we got a lot to go over tonight. I am super excited. So if you don't mind, throw a heart in the chat for all of the wonderful things we're going to unbox tonight. Now, I have a confession. I did mention on another channel not that long ago, just a few minutes ago, that I have an unboxing. To be fair, I've kind of already unboxed it because I was curious, but I'm going to show you what it is that I've taken out of the box. But technically, in a way, kind of sort of is an unboxing because I haven't used it yet. I guess we're going to do an unveiling. How about that? I'm going to have to change the title to unveiling. We're going to have an unveiling because we got a new baby. But we'll talk about that here in a little bit. We got a new baby. And I hear tell that a couple of other folks got new babies too. So if you got a new baby, put it in the chat so that I can ring the bell to make sure I had the bell because, you know, somebody be stealing my bell. We ain't gonna name no names. And then I'm super excited to show y'all all of the goodies. Now, I've seen all these other channels been unboxing they stuff, they loot from FAVE Getaway. But mine is super special. It's so special. You'll see why it's so special here in a little bit. And you'll see the specialness too. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. How is everybody doing this evening? I also have a project I don't know that I'm going to be able to do or use I don't know. So we're going to make a template tonight as well. Now, whether or not I'm going to be able to cut it out or not, I don't know. We'll see because I have no earthly clue. But, God, why would I get something in my eye right now? But we will be going over how to make the template because it actually was pretty straightforward. Okay. So at any rate, hey, I had a good time the rest of the time in Texas at the FAVE Getaway. I got a lot of stuff and I really don't want to waste too much of y'all's time talking about it, but I had a good time. I was worn slap out. We drove straight, like straight. We didn't even drive straight. We drove straight the 18 hours to get from Texas to North Carolina. So when I tell y'all that last 5 hours was like, Lord. So I had to stay awake to try and keep him awake. And it was a whole hot food mess, especially when somebody, not naming no names, told me made me promise last year that we would stop this year and take a break in between driving. So this year when I'm like, okay, so like, where are we going to stop and take this break? No, I'm driving over. What? Okay, whatever. We just gonna drive. So I had to stay up to keep him up. But he swears I didn't have to stay up, but we all know I'm not trying to die. So I stayed up too. So at any rate, I had a good time. It was also meeting everybody. Yes, Rhonda, I am in the Charlotte area. I say Charlotte. I actually don't live in Charlotte anymore. I was born and raised in Charlotte. But I'm in the area. I'm on the outskirts, but nobody knows really the little town that I'm in. So, well, not little town, but nobody knows this city. But when I say Charlotte, everybody knows, oh, you talking about Charlotte, North Carolina? Yeah, I'm in Charlotte. And my parents are still in Charlotte, so technically I'm in Charlotte. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. I'm gonna say hi to a couple of people. Sorry. Oh gosh, my hair is just like it's whatever. We do not care club. Let's see. Let me scroll back. Scroll back. Why is my thing not clicking? Oh my gosh. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's a lot of hey, Greg Barker. Let's see. We got Greg Barker. We got, oh, Greg, thank you for being a YouTube Poop Group member. We got Miss Beverly Marie, welcome. Miss JB, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Poop Group member. Miss Rosetta Cobb, welcome. Hi, Kai, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Faith Inc. Inspired Creations. Love it. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Shantishane Brown. Welcome. Then we have Linda T. Hey, girl. How you doing? Big hugs. Please tell your husband I said thank you for keeping that man company. Please tell him thank you from me, from the bottom of my heart. But hey, Miss Linda T. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Let's see who else do we have in the house. I'm scrolling. Y'all three was chatting it up in the beginning. Tanyu, hey Tanyu. I was just talking about you today to somebody because I was talking to a cousin of mine and I said, yeah, because we were trying to make plans for a color cookout. And then she was saying, as long as it wasn't the end of October, because she's going to be going out of town for 2 weeks. I said, oh, it can't be in October period, because the month before the Bling Fest, I'm like a chicken with my head cut off. I can't do anything but focus on Bling Fest. And she was like, what's Bling Fest? Oh, Lord, I ain't told you what Bling Fest was. Let me tell you what Bling Fest is. And of course, I had to bring up Tanyu last year. So yeah, Tanyu, I'm excited. So hopefully y'all are excited about Bling Fest too, y'all. It is coming up. So we are going into August. Okay, so August, September, then October. You got 3 months, fam, to sign up. You got 3 months. And actually, you really technically only have 2 months, because I need to have meal selections so that I can get them to the chef by the end of September. Because this time I need it a little earlier than 2 weeks prior to. So we running out of time, y'all. Hey, Daisy Bethay. And then DB. Hey, DB, welcome. Let's see. Josette Lovercheck. Hey, honey, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Valerie Evans, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And then, hey, Sharon Davenport. That's who gave me the country ducky, y'all. I got that from Miss Sharon Davenport. Hey, he cute. He say, hey, y'all, on him shirt with his little Texas star. I was so excited. And then we stopped at Buc-ee's, and I had to get me a Buc-ee's duck, because I mean, it's Buc-ee's, along with my brisket sandwich. So I had a good time. Hey, Miss Ethel Smith Ames, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Martha Jordan, welcome. Karen Knighton, welcome. All right, y'all. Let's see a couple more. Knick-Knack Nurse, hey, honey, welcome. Let's see. Let's say. I'm scrolling. Bridget Porter, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Chandon R, welcome. Judy Angelman, welcome. Somebody I saw earlier said that this was their first time getting in here. Welcome. Thank you for making it to a show. Hey, Visionary Creations, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Latanya Monroe, welcome. Let's see. Precious Pieces, hey, honey, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss 143, big hugs, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. It was awesome meeting you as well. Y'all, I met so many people. It was, oh my gosh, it was awesome. Anyway, so enough. Hey, Miss Gail Designs, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Lena Doyle, welcome. Thank you so very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And hey, Faye Norman, and hey, D, welcome to the both of y'all. And hey, Monique Johnson, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I'm going to scroll now. So I'm looking for Bells, because hubby is asleep. He's not even in here, y'all. He's back there snoring so hard because it's just been, we're catching up on rest. Actually, that's what we've been doing this week. And unfortunately, my body like really broke down on me. Not the day we got back, because the day it started the day we got back, because we got back to Tuesday wee hours of the morning. We hit the ground at I think it's like 4 or 5 in the morning, because it was a bad wreck. We were actually supposed to be here a little earlier than that, but it was a bad wreck on just outside of Atlanta, and we were stuck for a couple of hours on the highway at a standstill. But then we finally got through and got home. But my body just like broke all the way down. Rhonda, hey Rhonda, that's who it was. Welcome. Thank you for making it to the show. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, and then I've been resting, y'all. That's pretty much all I could do is just chill out, because when I tell y'all, my body was like, oh, okay, we got something for that. And I was like, ooh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I was excited. Oh, Rhonda 3D printed some ducks. Holler. Let's see. Shay Shay, I need to see what it was that you got, because I don't see it. And I need to ring the bell. And I'm probably gonna skip it. Purple. Rhonda, you know me oh so well. I appreciate it. Let's see. I got the tulip pink iron. Oh, congratulations on your tulip pink iron. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Hopefully I don't wake him up, because I want him to rest. Kizzy, you got a new baby. What did you get, my dear? Let me know what you got. Tell my Bailey Boo I said hey. Because I think Bailey Boo, it was either Sheila or Bailey Boo that got me the ducky. That ducky. Those duckies all over the place. I got some other duckies too. Okay. I'm trying to scroll, y'all. I'm sorry, because I had scrolled all the way to the back. And then hey, Miss Evelyn. Oh, you in Rock Hill? Oh Lord. I know all about Rock Hill. Not bad. I used to love the Walmart in Rock Hill, but I haven't been down there in a long time. I have family in Fort Mill, technically Lake Norman area, and I have family in South Charlotte, right there at 485 and 77. Got my sublimation printer and a tumbler press. Oh, holler! Oh no, you should have got the. Oh no, hey Faith, congratulations on your printer and your press. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. Congratulations, my dear. And I'm not gonna. Hey, Sharon. Oh, we got the ring the bell from Miss Sharon Davenport and her new sublimation printer. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes. She got she won her sublimation printer. I was so excited to hear she won that. That was so cool. Miss 143 got 2 new tumbler presses. Holler! You know what? You reminded me of something. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes, congratulations on your 2 new tumbler presses. Let's see. You got friends in Salisbury. Yeah, my supervisor is at home, but he'll be here tomorrow. I just came from Salisbury today. We went to Salisbury because my husband's parents live in actually Woodleaf. My daughter lives in Salisbury. My in-laws live in Woodleaf, and so that's where we were today. And then we came back so that I could go live. Rhonda, a member of the Do Not Care Club too, girl. I think everybody, all of us in here need to be in the We Do Not Care Club. I'm just saying. If I missed your baby, please let me know, because I want to ring the bell for your baby. Wish I could be a Who group member, but I'm not on Facebook. It's okay, Monica. I try to make sure if I make an announcement there, I make an announcement here. The only announcement I have not made yet here is I'm going to do a sew along, sew / embroider, possibly / bling for sure along, coming up in August. I want to say it's August the 9th. It's August the 9th. And I haven't concreted the time. I don't think the time might be on there. No, I did concrete the time. The time is 1 or 2, something like that. And I've been wanting to put up window treatments here now. So real quick, window treatments can take on all kind of names for somebody that's not really familiar with them. speaking of which, that's also who was at my in-laws today, was the one who taught me how to sew and how to do window treatments and stuff. I learned all of that from her, how to reupholster furniture, make pillows, make swags, jabots, treatments, the whole nine. She was there. She doesn't do it anymore. Unfortunately, her health won't let her, but I am indebted to her for that. But at any rate, I want to do window treatments. And so I wanted to do a project with you guys. Since I'm doing it anyways, I might as well do it with y'all. And it's just a simple one though. So window treatment meaning the topper, or some people call it not a topper, they'll call it a valance, depending upon who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. But it's just the fabric that goes across the top of the window. So usually the way I was taught through her is we would mount them on a board and put it over the window. I'm not doing that because, number one, I'm not mounting nothing on no boards. Sorry, it's not that serious in here. But I'm going to do a tension rod. And so I'm going to show how to take one that you would normally mount on a board, make it where it has a rod pocket so that you can use a tension rod. Or if you want to do one along with us and use, that regular curtain rod where it goes like this and up against the window like that, the kind where you get like for $3 at Walmart. It'll work on that too, right? So the tension rod is what I'm going to use because it's easiest, and I can easily get it down from the window and wash it if need be, because we're on a main road, so it gets dusty, and it's a commercial road, so it gets really dusty, and I don't want something up there permanent that I can't take down and wash or have washed. So that's why we're going to do it that way. But that's the only thing I haven't announced over here on YouTube yet, but usually I try to make announcements. But yes, that is listed in the Facebook group. So I'll try to make it a point to put that information over here on YouTube for those that may want to come. It's going to be on Zoom. It's not going to be like, I've been trying to figure out how to do Zoom, but then stream it here for folks that just want to see and don't want to be in the Zoom. I ain't figured that out yet. If I can figure that out, then I may stream it too. But that's the plan. Rhonda, the Bling Fest will be here in Charlotte. It will be here. So being that you're so close, you could get the ticket where you don't have to stay at the hotel and save you some coin on that. Let's see. Shay, the brisket is the gospel. The brisket is the gospel. I'm a brisket snob. I am. The brisket is the gospel. But I'm just saying, what do I know? Yeah, the long drive was worth it. Oh, Geneva got a new Baby to Brother sublimation SP1 printer. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations. I'm way far behind, so give me a moment. I love those brisket sandwiches. They have to make mine special because the one's pre-made. Oh, I didn't know there was onions in that sauce. Good to know. Scrolling. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any babies. Hey, Unbiased LLC. Hey, Merlin. Brandy Goodsight got a new HTB Run Auto Press. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Which one did you get? You get the 1 or the 2? Not that it matters, but that 2 is fire. I'm just glad you got one because I love the 1 and the 2. So I like both of them. Pooling embroidery machine on the way. Holler, Blue Land Creations by Connie. Let me know when it gets there so that we can ring the bell for you. Kizzy got the Brothers Disney Skin Cut. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations, Kizzy. That's awesome. That is awesome. So we're going to be talking about you here in a little bit. My baby's all my icy seeds potentials. You got some ices. Yes. Oh, Spilling the Diversity got a Black Singer heavy duty sewing machine. Holla! That's congratulations. That's what's up. Girl, them single sewing machines will sew through some bricks. You hear me? That's what I got. Greg Barker, a member for 25 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. And Greg, thank you very, very much for that gorgeous applique getaway design. Everybody was like, we got your shirt for you to wear. And thank you, Sharon Davenport, for making that shirt. But they were like, we wearing the shirt on Saturday. So I was like, I'm gonna be wearing my shirt on Saturday then. Shay Shay, remember for 16 months. Pink, pink, pink. Okay, pink. Holler. Thank you very much, Shay Shay. I appreciate you. So actually 56 years old, do not care. Right, right. Oh, Willie Roseman, you live in Salisbury. Yes. I probably passed right by you today, girl. New baby, Josette Lovercheck says, Melco Summit Multi. Nice! Melco Holler! That's what's up, Josette. Congratulations. Holler. August 9th, yes. That is going to be the sewing thing. It's going to be Zoom. Blue Land Creations, thank you for being a member. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Marshetta, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me scroll. Valence. Yes, it is going to be a Valence. Team tension rod. Right. Right. Even though I'm not going to lie, the ones mounted on the board are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. They look great. They hang great. But I can't. Maryland. So the sew along is going to be August the 9th. And I want to say I put it at 1. It's either 1 or 2 Eastern Standard Time. So that's what I'm going to do. Janet McKinney. Oh, hey, Janet. How are you, honey bunny? Got an HB run auto press 2. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's what's up. Yes, it will work. It will definitely work. It will definitely work. Briskets are good. Yeah, brisket is the bomb. Dates for the Bling Fest. So Bling Fest is going to be October 25th is the official Bling Fest date. That's Saturday. So the way the Bling Fest, I have it set up. Saturday all day long is the Bling Fest, but Friday night we have a plated dinner. So it's a special dinner. The first one we had was in Blanc, so it was all white. You dress in all white and come to the Bling Fest. And all I ask was, bling it a little bit if you can, which, pot calling the kettle black, or how put the do as I say, do not as I do, because I didn't bling nothing, which we're not gonna go there. But we're all white and some folks blinged it and it was just beautiful. I have a photographer there. Don't know that I have videography there this year. I think we are, but I'm not 100% sure on the video part. But definitely photography for the dinner and for the Bling Fest. And then so the dinner, it starts at 5:30ish on Friday night, until we're done. This year, a very good friend has agreed to perform for us for dinner. He has an album out and he sings very well, but anything can happen. I'm just hoping to God that nothing happens and he can make it. But at any rate, so I have entertainment coming this year. Saturday, we usually have a DJ. We'll have a couple of games, but there's also some new things coming. It's a bigger spot that we're doing this year. Last year was in black. The year before was in white. This year is red. So the dinner will be red. But Bling Fest, you don't have to have any specific color to wear. You can wear whatever the Bling Fest that you would like to wear, as long as it's decent. And then we'll have a good time. It starts at 10 because I'm not an early morning person. So 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it runs to about 6. Probably a little earlier than that, probably about 5, because folks start to get hungry toward the end of the day. So I provide lunch. I don't provide dinner. But this year, the new thing that I was strong armed into is we're going to have an after party Saturday after the Bling Fest. So Saturday evening, probably about starting at 8 o'clock. We just going to hang out and have a good time. I'm going to get some tunes going and we just going to hang out, just enjoy each other's company. Because that's my favorite part of the Bling Fest, is kind of like at Applique Getaway, but Applique Getaway is a little bit different. I'm going to mention that here in a moment, but Bling Fest folks come, and it's the folks that you see right here in the chat that comes, and we hang out, we have a good time, we help each other. For those that are new, that have never done bling before, check on each other. How you doing? How's it been? How's mom and them? Catch up, all that jazz. and we just really have a good time. I bring everything that you need. You don't have to bring anything unless you want to bring extra stones, because we will have stones there for purchase. But if you wanted to bring stones, you could. Um, and I have templates. Some are special made for Bling Fest, and some I'll probably bring some that I've had in the past that are mine that I made for Bling Fest. And then we'll just have a good time. I have blanks. I have the brushes. I have the scoops. I have all that. Whatever you need, for the most part, I'll have it there. Tweezers, I'll have all of that there. Um, but that's the Bling Fest. And so this year it's the 24th and the 25th. But the main day is the 25th. So even if you can't make it for the dinner Friday night, Saturday is the Bling Fest. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. First Rhinestone project was successful. Congratulations, Terrell. Congratulations. Hey, Victorious Creations. Scrolling. Sean like the Bucky's brisket too. Hey, Mrs. Parker. Mood right is really big favorite cousin for a wonderful house. Oh, nice. Yeah, our barbecue is good here. It is good. Hey, Sandra, some boy. Scrolling. HTV Ron Hat Press Pamela Scott. Congratulations. Holla. Y'all funny. Yes, congratulations. Oh, good. I'm glad we woke him up. Porgy Town, a member for 21 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes, I'm trying to scroll, you guys, because we got some whole bell ringing to do. Lena Doyle, member for 41 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. And then we have, hey, Miss Crafty Leo. Welcome, my dear. Good to see you. Squeeze my baby for me. My crafty niece. Renee Meyer, member for 10 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. What are the dates? Okay. So hopefully you guys got the dates. If you need them again, just holler. And the link is in the description to click to get to the tickets. Hey, Mama Vi, member for 39 months. Holla. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us that long. It's a long time. Long time. Oh, Rhonda, I'm just gonna let you know, fam, that the bar is pretty high for blinging out an outfit. I'm just letting you know. The bar was set last year, and I mean, you kind of almost got to be an Olympic gymnast to get past that bar. I'm just saying. Pictures are in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, you might want to go look at the pictures. Because when I tell you A game, A plus, A lister game was brought last year. That was a trip. That was 1 p.m. Central. Thank you. That should have been 1 p.m. our time. I'm gonna have to check that. But even if it's Central, I can leave it at Central. It doesn't bother me. That's what Teresa Sister Heartcraft today said. Hilarious. Hey, Teresa. Rhonda Patrice said that she was going to come. Hopefully she can make it. Marilyn said that she was going to come. Hopefully she can make it. I'm not sure if Delonda's coming. The invitation is there. If not, we still appreciate the fact of even considering. If folks can't make it, I mean, we gonna party hard regardless. Of course, it makes it more fun, but we gonna party hard. Okay, I'm excited about this year. I'm very excited to party this year. Yeah, Miss Teresa. Yeah, we were hanging anyway afterwards, so it kind of really did make sense to go ahead and do something. So Crafty, member for 66 months. Holla! Y'all, honey. Woo! That's awesome sauce. And squeeze my surrogate grandbaby up there. Give him a big old hug. Need to have some cards and bones. Darn, Faith, you y'all, Faith trying to make it hardcore. If that's the case, oh my God, look, I don't know that we can do. She said cards and bones. I am mad at that, y'all. Hilarious. The Gabby Moore Mill for 16. Y'all funny. That was funny. Oh, we'll see. I mean, if y'all want to do cards and bones, we can. It won't hurt me. You had a blast, Rosalind. Yes, we did. Thank you. Remember for 22 months. Holler. Y'all funny. Thank you, Miss Rosalind. I got to see you in your yellow, pretty yellow cup. All right, I'm still scrolling. I am so far behind. It's crazy. Oh, cool. I'm finally at the bottom. Miss JB is still going. Holler, yes, honey, yes. Teresa says I'm usually exhausted and can't hang, but you're gonna stay up this year. Look, don't push it. I don't want nobody sick. Okay, so but we're not gonna do too terribly much. I'm not anyway. I'm not anyways. Y'all ain't getting me jacked up. Okay, so I showed you this ducky is something we got, and I showed you this ducky is something we got, and then we got this ducky too. So I'm gonna give y'all a little quick. Ooh, 9:30. So I'm gonna try and go through this quick. The plan this past year, remember for 27 months, Miss Sandra. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes, thank you, Miss Sandra. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. So this past year at Applique Getaway, I knew we were having the Bling Fling. It was another Bling party. It's a way scaled down version of the Bling Fest. And we had a good time. Y'all, we had an 82-year-old at Bling Fest blinging. 82. Okay, that was a first. That was a first. Man, let me rephrase that. 82-year-old man was there. And we had it was awesome. The plan was for me to bring, usually I try to do tote bags because with a tote bag I don't have to worry about sizing. So I was supposed to bring a tote bag, but I got the bright idea to bring hats this year. And here's the 82-year-old blinging at the Bling Fest. And when I tell y'all, he did a good job. He did a good job. Oh, Bailey got the keychain. You got the okay. Oh yeah, my keychain is on my purse. Yeah, he was into everything, and he played some woman. Yes, he did, and he did two colors too. Don't play with him. Um, so we had a good time. Up Designs, Miracle 28 Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Blessed Hands by Lillian. Hey, honey. Welcome. Hopefully you can make it to Bling Fest again this year too. We had a good time with you last year. So the plan, I got the bright idea. I don't know where that idea came from, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring some hats this year. Because not everybody wants a tote. Folks is probably toted out at this point. So I said, well, I'm gonna get hats. And so I was like, ooh, these hats is high. So what I'll probably do is if you want a hat instead of a tote bag, I'll swap, no issues. But if you get a tote bag and you want a hat too, you buy the hat and then you can bling the hat. No big deal. And it worked out great, except the y'all know what, a month ago I got the HTB Ront hat press with when Delonda had the special, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get another one so that I'll have two presses going because there'd be a lot of people, blinging and wanting to press, and so I got the second hat press. Y'all, why we get to Bling Fest and there's no hat presses? I mean Bling Fling to the Applique Getaway. No hat presses. Where the hat presses at? Still sitting here at the house, and I was like, oh my gosh. So technically, I need to ring the bell for that heat press that is still sitting in the Amazon box that did not get to make it in the van to come with me to Texas. So ring the bell for that one. Holler. Okay, brief ring because I ain't even took it out the box. It's still in the Amazon box. So while I was there, I was like, and he was like, I mean, maybe you can find another one. How fast can we get one here? And I was like, nah, it'll be all right. I ain't even gonna worry about it. I just really wanted to do hats. And he was like, but you might can get them here. Why I find purple hat presses. Oh, I was so excited. Sorry, that scared me half to death. I got a bug zapper in here because I get bugs when the light is on at night. I have two purple hat presses that look just like the HTV Ront hat press. Works almost just like the HTV Ront hat press. I have two purple ones and they match the HTV Ront hat press. I mean, HTV Ront 2 regular press. Same color. But it kills me because why HTV Ront didn't do purple? They did white, but they didn't do purple. But it's all right. I got two. So we're going to ring the bell for those two. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Holler. So we do have two purple hat presses that I just rang the bell for. And then we also bought something else at the Applique Getaway. Also, I had 2 sawgrass printers donated to me, given to me. So I'm ringing the bell for those too. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes. Sawgrass in the house. Holler. And then Lillian, a member for 8 months. Thank you, Miss Lillian. Holler. Big hugs, my dear. Thank you so very much. So we got 2 purple hat presses, 2 sawgrass printers, the SG500s, 1 regular hat press, HCB1 hat press white. And we got another unboxing to do. So let me switch the camera. I want to sell mine to get a purple one. Oh, it's not HCB Ront though. It's, I forget the name of the company. And they're not in here. They're out in the storage building. So I don't even know, when do we need to purchase? Kelly, by the end of September. So September 20, I'm gonna say the 26th. No, 29th. 29th, 30th, the very end of the month. 29th, 30th. And I'm gonna confirm that with him, with the chef, and make sure that that's accurate, because they do have to have it by a certain time. Hey Marlise, welcome. Hey Wanda, welcome. So if you're wanting to get Bling Fest tickets and have your meals and stuff, then by the end September the 30th, I really need those tickets so that I can turn them into the chef. All right, you guys. So let me switch over to the table because we got a lot to go through, and I still have yet to design the rhinestone template. So let me get y'all switched over. I think that's good. All right. So we're going to start with that purple pouch on the table. Let me get my trackball in case I need to move something. All right. Let's see. So one of the first things that I received, which I thought was super sweet, here's a gift that I was given, and I definitely want to show them because they're super cute. Y'all look, somebody made earrings for me, Sees Potentials. She made some McQuackins earrings. I thought it was super cute. She did an excellent job. Absolutely love them. So I have my earrings. Just want to show y'all that. This is the pouch they came in. And then here is a big old bag of goodies. Yes, that is correct, Miss Leslie. Cash tips. All right, so y'all, before I get into this daggum bag, I'll have y'all know there is a vendor there, Glitter Bug Fairy, that I want to say is the devil, but I don't want to say that because so many cute things, and she can't be the devil because I'm in control of my own pocketbook, and I should have known better because I specifically told y'all that I was not spending no money this year. Guess what? I lied. So I found some purple webbing. This is purple. This is for making bags or stuff like that. So it is purple. It is purple. I tried to buy everything purple that they had. I will not lie to you. So I got 3. So ain't no telling how many bags we gonna wind up making. Here are some purple purse straps. So these are purple. You can use them for a purse strap or crossbody or something like that. And I got light purple as well. Like I said, I tried to clean them out of all the purple. I also got black. So this is black webbing as well. I'm going to go through this kind of quick. More purse strap. This is waterproof fabric that they had that I don't know. I'm going to make whatever I can. I'm going to figure this out. But it is really slick. There you go. That looks better. See? Scratching on the mic. Scratching on the mic. Okay, so this is waterproof fabric. This is vinyl. No, I'm sorry, unbiased. That's true. I didn't call you. I'm sorry. But to be fair, Dimps and Angel B was there too, and they didn't call. So I'm gonna throw it back on them. This is like a glittery. I'm trying to see the light. See how it's kind of like glittery. This is vinyl. So for like embroidery. projects. And y'all, this is so buttery soft and smooth. Oh my gosh, this is just it's like a, I don't, it's like almost like leather, but it's not. It's just so super. So this is purple. And then I got this one, which is like it's a very fine, faint white, silvery glitter on white. So this is also an embroidery vinyl. And I got all the purples. And this is a canvas, a nice thick canvas there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this is canvas, like duck canvas almost. I like the tight weave of that. This is another canvas, but this is what? Purple, dark purple. And then we got this, which is, as you can see, really super pretty, sparkly, shimmery, all the good things. Another sparkly, shimmery, all the good things, purple. This shade of purple, this lighter lavender is actually my color, but I'll take any purple. And that's another super soft, buttery suede. Another purple canvas, another shimmery. I'm trying to tell y'all, if it was purple, I was getting it. I wasn't leaving it for nobody else. This is also glittery purple. These are all embroidery vinyl materials so that I can make bags or whatever. Look. Somebody look at this. Look at that. That's embossed, almost like it's a embossed pattern. Purple, light purple with dark purple. What's the face where it's embossed? I got black as well, just some regular black vinyl. Some more of the purple, shimmery, glittery, and this is just a plain lavender embroidery vinyl. And then I got red shimmery that looked like, just like some candy or something. I absolutely love this. And then I got the black of the embossed black. Super, super pretty. Just super pretty. I cannot wait. And this is also waterproof fabric. It's black with pink flowers in honor of Shay Shay. And then I got zippers. Oh my gosh, all the zippers, just zippers. This, look at the purple teeth, y'all. I couldn't leave it. It has purple teeth. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just got to get it. So purple zipper tape. I have some of this already, but I got some more. So, and then this one has hearts on it, which I thought was super cute. Zipper tape. White zipper tape with purple teeth. And more zipper tape, purple. And I want to show y'all this because this was crazy. This right here was crazy. So I'm gonna put this back because this is a lot, and I'm gonna have to put all this up and find somewhere to put all of this because. And he let me get it. He knew I was getting it. He was like, "Well, I want you to go shop." What? Who is this? But I think he was just having so much fun with Linda T's husband talking to him. That's why I said get that man a hug, Linda T, because I think it had it not been for him seeing Linda T's husband and Tim, Marilyn's husband, I probably wouldn't have been able to shop. All right, that's bag number 1. Where is bag number 2? Right here. And then I went back. I'm gonna show you these here in a minute. I went back. So this was at a different booth. I forget the lady. Wizardry, Stitchery and Crafts, right? And so this is like zipper tape, double-sided tape for crafting and for zippers and stuff. So they had some that was like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and 1/2 an inch. So I got some. She said that most of the people love their zipper tape, so I'm excited to use that. All these zippers I got. I'm gonna set that over there because I know where I'm gonna put that. And she also had clear vinyl. So like this is a kit, clear vinyl kit, and as you see, it's got a clear pencil case pattern to go with it. It's on the back, but it comes with the zippers and everything. So this is like a sewing machine zipper pull. green, and it goes with this green clear vinyl with bobbins and sewing stuff on it. And then the sunflowers has just a plain zipper pull on it. And then the paw prints has the pink with the paw print. And then the purple flowers has the purple zipper pull to match. So I thought that was cool how she put those together. And then I'm going to show y'all this one. This is Ladybug clear vinyl right there. And then here's another kit. This one has the little small zipper pouch included in with it. And so this has zipper pulls to go with it. I thought was super cute. And here's another one with the kit. So I thought that was really neat how they put it together, and it comes with a pattern. So you got something to make. And then I got another he gave this for free, and then that star zipper pull he gave to me for free, so to add into the thing. So that was all from Glitterbug Fairy, and I'm gonna put this in. I got two other vinyls, but I didn't want to show those because those are being shipped out soon. And then these, y'all, I lost my whole fool mind with these. So they had this thing where if you, I didn't see the pre-made ones. If you got this little bag, and however many zippers you could fit in here, it was $40. So they had so many cute zipper pulls, and it was the way they had it set up was so super stinking cute. They had little metal buckets lined up pink, little metal buckets all lined up filled with nothing but zipper pulls. Now I'm a zipper pull heifer. Like, I don't usually do zippers too often, but when I do, I like a really cute zipper pull. So these are really nice. And this is for, like, you could purchase zippers with the zipper tape with the pull already on it, and you don't have to do this part. But these are really cute, and you can't buy the zipper tape probably with this already on it. So there's red, which I thought was really pretty. As you see, I bought all the purple that I could. So I have purple zipper pulls. I'm gonna have to separate all of these in my kit. And then I got these, which have stones on them. So you see this zipper pull has rhinestones on them. So I have it in black. I have it in rose gold. These have the stones on them. And then I have one of my other favorites is this rainbowish color, like the color of our scoops and stuff, that has stones on it too. So I got those. And then I got the rainbow. This is one with stars. This is just a plain rainbow, more with stones, more with stars. They were just so cute. And I was trying to stuff some of the little stuff in here so that I could fit more. Sad but true. And then I got black with the stars on it. Now these don't have stones on them, but they're still really pretty. The only ones with stones are the long ones. And then more of the stars. And then I got silver stars too. So that's the zipper pulls in that bag. Got two black ones. And then I had to go back and get another bag because there were so many cute ones that it just really doesn't make sense. So all right. And then I thought that was so pretty. Those are like Hawaiian flowers almost, or flowers. The rainbow. This was super pretty too. That's that rainbowish color. And then I got them in rose gold. Super pretty. Black. I got them in black too. All right. And then look at the hot air balloon. It's so pretty. Hot air balloon. I got that in silver. I got a ladybug. And then got a couple of ladybugs because that's what my papa used to call me. And then I got silver as well in that big flower. If somebody was in their sewing era, I would probably send them this chicken, but this is a chicken, which I thought was super cute. Another hot air balloon and an astronaut, which I thought was super cute. Yes, an astronaut. Boots, cowboy boots with a hat. I thought was super cute. Got it in silver, and I got it in the rainbow. There's another one. There's another. This is a rainbow chicken. The other chicken was silver. This is a rainbow chicken. And then scissor, thread, and button. And then rose gold ladybug. So all of these zippers were in the pouches. So I'm just ready to sew up all kinds of stuff, which also shows how I'm ready. I'm ready to sew. Just ready to sew. So I'm excited about that. Those zippers were super cute though. I had to have them. Then we stopped at Bucky's and I found these, which they're like charms. They're charms supposedly, but you see the little duck in there? Super cute. But these are like, you see, they're clip-ons. So you can clip these on keychains or whatever. So I'm like, this could work as a zipper pull too. So these could be cute zipper pulls. So I have those. And then I have these as well, which of course, definitely going to make something and put these on there. Let's see if I can't find some Bucky's fabric or sublimate some Bucky's fabric or something so I can make me a bag. But ultimately, out of everything that I got, I just knew I was going to be put out my own house for. But the main thing we got was this right here. And I already unboxed it. But I got the Scan and Cut. So this is the Scan and Cut DX. And I got it because of the reference from Sean and Miss Joyce, but mainly Sean with Go Savvy Designs. And I'm excited, y'all. So the reason why I went ahead and got it is because Sean said that it has a rhinestone thing with it. And she was saying how easy it was to do the rhinestones. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to make a rhinestone design so that you can see what that looks like. And yes, we definitely going to ring the bell. Holla, y'all funny. Yeah. So I'm excited because one of the things that the dealer was mentioning is that my Bucky shirt it's probably back there in the room. It's in the room. I should have showed y'all that because how about I walk in Bucky's and they got a rhinestone shirt? What? You see what I'm saying? Bucky's is down for the count. You hear me? Bucky's knows what the deal is. So they got a rhinestone shirt too. It's super cute. I'm gonna see if I can't find it before we finish up. But this is now I've had a Scan and Cut way back in the day. But this is a new one. Never had this one. And the sales lady dealer was telling me that this thing adapts to your material that you put in here. It's like you don't even have to tell it I'm using rhinestone flock. It's just gonna check it and it's gonna know how to cut it. And that's crazy to me. So I haven't seen it work yet. One of the questions that I did have, I wasn't sure was can I cut matless? I don't know. So I still have some questions and stuff about using it or what have you. But I'm excited because I've had a scan. And one thing that I absolutely loved Scan and Cut was I don't even have to have this connected to a computer to cut out like stickers and stuff. I love that. I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. So I do have some experience with Scan and Cut, but not using the Brother Canvas. Now I will say this. I will use this because even Miss Mary G pointed it out. She said she has the scan and cut and use it strictly for cutting various textiles for handbags and rhinestone templates. You need the rhinestone activation card, and that is correct. So Miss Joyce made sure to make that clear to me before I made this purchase, which I'm glad she did, because I would have been highly upset not knowing that I had to have an activation for that technically. But then come to find out, y'all, like DJ Kev 101 is pointing out, the rhinestone part, they discontinued it. Brother was out here like playing us hardcore. But I found out why. I found out why later. So I'm not even gonna really do that and say that they playing us. But I found out why they discontinued it. And it makes sense why they discontinued it in a way. It would have been cool still if you could still get the activation code. Thank you, Cheryl, that there's a roll feeder that will allow me to cut without a mat. I'm glad to know that. But I wish they still allowed the activation. So if you have a brother dealer near you and you're interested in the scan and cut and want the rhinestone feature that I'm going to show tonight, then you need to check with your local dealer, see if you can find the activation kit or the kit. And I'm gonna show you the kit really quick because I did find one. It comes like this. Number one, all the pictures online did not prepare me for a big old box like this. It's a pretty decent sized box. I mean, it's thin, but it's a whole kit. In order to get that activation, you buy the kit, okay? And the activation card comes inside this kit. All right, and so in the kit, you will receive, let me pick this up. Whoops. You will get rhinestones. So it comes with some rhinestones. Unfortunately, not baby's booty, but anyway. And then you get a rhinestone pickup tool. And then so it's three different colors: crystal, bigger crystal, no, 4 different colors: pink, fuchsia shade, and what looks like topaz color ish. All right, and then you get a brush. So this is their brush. It's super soft. This is their brush. And this, she said, "Yet, girl, here is." It comes with a flock. There's this black. And then it comes with, so there's flock, and then it comes with a mounting board for you to mount your flock template once you cut it out. And then this is the transfer tape to pick up the stones. So please check it out because they're hard to find. Most dealers have sold out of it because it's been discontinued for a while. I was fortunate and came across this on eBay. And when I found it, I hit pay because it was like I knew there was no other way really for me to get it. And it said it was unopened. And they had it and they were right. It was unopened. I was able to get the card, activation card. I activated it. That was the other reason why I went ahead and opened it instead of waiting till I was live with y'all to do the full unboxing, because I wanted to activate the rhinestone part and I didn't know how to do it. I really didn't know how to do it. So this is, from what I understand, like this is Rolls Royce level of cutting machines. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be working with it over time. But for now, this is just the machine. What? It was right there, Miss Joyce. All I did was type it in and it popped right up. I swear it did. Well, I was standing there and I said, look at him. And I went ahead and bought it. Sewing Machines Plus. Girl, you better go snatch it up because you cannot find it in store nowadays. So if you can find it, grab it if you have one and you want to get into it. Hey, Sister So Crafty. It goes directly to your luminaire. Love, love, love. Got the rhinestone kit when I first got your luminaire too. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations, Sister So Crafty. Yeah, it works in conjunction with the embroidery machines and stuff. Now I doubt it'll work with mine, because I have the 900 PE 900 and the PE SE 400 or something like that. And I know it probably won't work with my 6 needle because my 6 needle is a little older. Oh, Miss JB says make sure it's the DX version, and that's what this is. This is Scan and Cut DX in order, I guess, to use the rhinestones. Yeah, Miss Gail, they didn't have purple. They didn't have purple, but it's okay. I like blue too. DJ Kev 101. I've had my Scan and Cut for 3 years. It's very good. Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things, DJ Kev, about the Brother Scan and Cut. And like I said, I had one, but it was just years ago, and I was struggling with the Canvas workspace. I don't have Disney designs on mine, if I'm understanding correctly, because I didn't get the Disney version. So, but this is just the cutter. Let's go back to the machine and take a look at Canvas workspace. And that's where I was going to make a rhinestone design for us with the Scan and Cut. So let me put y'all back right here, and then we'll go to share screen. Yeah, there it is. They changed stuff on what's the face. So boom. Okay, so this is Scan and Cut Canvas. Let me do this right here. Boop. So I played around with it a little bit just to make sure that I didn't come on here looking like a total monkey. Okay. So what we're going to do is use what is in here only to make a rhinestone template. Thank you, L Lynch. That is awesome for you to say. So what we're going to do, and as you see up here, there's a little rhinestone up here and up above where it says Canvas Workspace. There's a little rhinestone to let you know that the rhinestone feature is active. If you don't have that little thing, then you can't do what I'm going to show you today, from what I understand. And then they have other things that you can activate, which I'm going to be hounding whoever has the Scan and Cut and has had it for a while to find out what all else can I activate on this thing, just to see what all else is out there. But at any rate, so here's Project tab. There's Edit, there's View, and then there's Premium, which the rhinestone feature would go under Premium because you have to activate it. Everything else comes standard with it. This is standard for everything else. So there's My Projects where you save something. Then there's Basic, where they have basic shapes and whatnot. And then there's border stuff where you can make and cut borders of different things. And then logo, which I thought was super cool because they have different logo things that you can use already built in. I was going to try to make a rhinestone template from one of these, but then I was like, let's do something a little bit different. Text is right here. Now, how to get to my text that I have on my computer or how to get more text, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge. If you know, you can drop it in the chat. Is another software you can download from your PC. You can different fonts from your computer. What? Hold up. Marianne, there's also another software you can download. Okay, so thank you, Miss Marion, because I don't know yet. As you see, this is very green. I just started this. So please let me know what all I can do, Chad, because I want to play with it. And then here is the rhinestone part right here, and they have letters that you can use, upper and lowercase, and then they have little rhinestone designs that you can use as well already in here. So I thought that was pretty nice where you can test it out and cut and bling something right out the box. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab a shape. I already know what I want to do, so we're going to get this spade right here. And the spade, we are going to resize it because I'm going to make it so that it can go on a shirt. So let's see. I guess right there is about right. And I'm going to start with this. because it looks easy enough. I want to try something though. Let's duplicate it because I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try. Boop. All right, I'm going to move that to the side for now. So the desktop version of the, oh, got you. Okay. Thank you, Miss Sean, because I didn't see where to even download it. It just immediately took me to this. So at least this is allowing me to get my feet wet, so I'm not too terribly upset. So that's cool. Thank you. I'm going to definitely do that after we get off the live so that I can make sure that we got what we need. So here is a spade. And what you want to do is go, you can either go to this premium tab and get to the rhinestone part. Like this one allows you to insert one rhinestone from what I saw. This gives you the wizard where you can, you know, do other things with it. And then this one says show rhinestones count. And it tells you how many is in the project. Or you can right click on whatever it is that you want the food with, and the rhinestone wizard is down here at the bottom of the menu that pops up. So you can do rhinestone wizard and there the same thing pops up. All right. So the spade is selected. You have to log out of the program and then you'll find it to download. Okay, Miss Joyce, thank you. And it gives you options. You can do an outline. So I can outline the spade. I can do linear or lattice feel of the spade where it's just in lines. I could do radial, or this calls it contour feel, where it goes based on the shape of the design. I thought this was kind of neat, circular feel, because circular feel, you can do how many circulars you want to go out from a design. So I kind of want to play with that here in a minute. And then you have fit feel, where it fills in the fit of the shape of whatever it is that you're doing. So we're going to look at the different ones. So if we do the outline, there's spacing where you can go as small as 0.02 inches, or you can make it as big as 0.4 inches. Okay. And so the way I was testing it was at 0.3. You hit OK, and boom, just that quick, there's an outline of a spade. One of the other things I played with is you can resize the image and it will adjust the amount of stones automatically. So now I have less stones. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to put it back where it was. Let's select it. And then we'll go premium, and the count, it says there's 116 SS10 size stones. So let's drop it down. And now let's go premium and count. And so now we're down to 89. So it does adjust automatically for you. So that's pretty cool. All right. And so now let's try linear, or what do they call it again? Lattice fill. So you can do horizontal spacing, vertical spacing. So you can make it, you know, closer horizontally, but leave it bigger vertically. So you can kind of play with this and make it look different from, you know, what anybody else would do. You can angle it and you can slant angle it. So we can make this go 25 degrees and hit OK. And instead of it going straight, notice now it's at an angle. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with their lattice fill. And then, of course, there's the contour fill, and you can do the spacing and the contour line spacing. So again, I dropped it down to a 3 and hit OK. And there it fills it in with a contour to go along the shape. All right. And so let's hit the back button, and then I'm going to select it again. And we'll go to what was next. This is the circular fill. And the circular fill has 6 steps, and there's also an angle you can do. So let's see what it looks like with the 6 steps and see how it's going out. Ooh, that looks trippy. So hold on, I want to try something else. Let me move this out the way. I want to try a circle and see what that looks like. There we go. Let's try that with the circular fill. See what that looks like, because I bet that's going to be a trip. Okay. Ooh, neato. Okay, that looks cute. I like that. I'm gonna have to do something with that. Let's do this really quick, and then I'm gonna put that back where it was to see the difference. That's 6 steps. So let's see what it looks like with 21 steps. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the steps are because that's kind of neat looking. Because I'm not sure. I see there's a bit of a difference, but I'm not sure what the steps are. Because look how it's got this circle right in here is bigger than the way it's made. So I gotta learn. I gotta learn what all of that is and go from there. But there's the circular. Was that what it was called? Hold on, let me look. Circular fill. Yep. And then here's fit fill. And then fit fill again. I put mine down to 0.03 inches. You can do it at an angle. You can also do vertical spacing and hit OK. And there was the better to me. That looks good for a spade. And I kind of wanted to see what we could do with this and see if we can do an outline. And let's hit OK. I'm going to leave it at 0.04. And go a little bit bigger and see what that looks like. Nope. Yes, no. Probably not. It would work better if I did it together and resize them together so that it would work. But anyways, so something else that we definitely going to look into. The only thing I don't like is brother is sole proprietorship. Just like, oh, you mean proprietary, where you can only I can only save this and cut it on the brother. I don't know because I ain't even tried it yet. So here's a spade, which is super cute. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a letter that's on here. So let's grab this one. And I'm just going to make a letter A. Because I ain't got to worry about what do they call it? Copyright or nothing like that with this. See. So that looks cute. And then with this one, let's go back. It's highlighted. So we're going to do that. Let's outline it. See what that looks like. Ooh, that looks good. You did a comparison video on the online versus. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Thank you. And so that was outline. Let's see what it looks like with lattice fill. A little staggeredy. So not what I would want. And select it again. And let's do contour. So that leaves more spacing there. Let's see. I don't want to do the steppy one. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so see, that works. So here is, from my understanding, you can send both to the cutter so you don't have to upload it from the desktop to the online. Hey, Brenda, shoot. You can do everything in the desktop as the online. Okay, cool. So here's the, this is a template, just that quick, based on what was already in the machine, in the program, and we should be able to cut this out. Now, here is where my line of questioning come in to keep from tearing stuff up, because I didn't know whether or not I could just feed the flock into the machine and cut it without a mat, because that's what I'm used to doing, is cutting without the mat. So if I have to use the mat, number one, do I have to use the mat? Number two, what was the other question I had? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm drawing a blank. That was another question I had. But let's look and see how many rhinestones we dealing with. That was the other thing I needed to do. So right now you're looking at 827 total rhinestones for this project. Yes, I need the mat. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sean. I was pretty sure after whoever that was earlier that said there's an additional part that I can get for it, that I can use it without the mat. But I was gonna see. So here's a template. So when it comes to rhinestone templates, is it different than the other designs, paper, vinyl, fabric, etc.? Different how, Mary G? So yes, when it comes to doing the rhinestone templates, number one, I would not, wait a minute, hold on. When it comes to rhinestone templates, is it different? You can't resize it. So that's one difference. Hey, to be young, gifted, and black. So you cannot resize a template once you've made it, unless, like in this instance, I made this here in Brother Scan and Cut. So once I save this, 9 times out of 10, I can come back and readjust it and make it smaller because it's created here, and they do adjust as you make it bigger or smaller. So like I can increase this now bigger than what it was, and see it made the extra stones compensate for what was there. So even if I save it, I probably can come back and resize it. No worries, Miss G. Oh, you were asking. Okay, my apologies. My apologies. But that's definitely one thing that would make rhinestone cutting different from um, anything else like vinyl or paper or what have you, fabric, whatever. But from what I understand, the machine itself, you don't tell it, okay, well, I'm getting ready to cut flock. It knows, it tests what it's going to cut, and then it cuts it. Okay, so I was gonna give it a shot and see how that works. Even though I don't even have the blade in there, and you can't scan something on Romeo. Yeah, yeah. No, you cannot scan. So it has a built-in scanner in the scan and cut. So if you're wondering, well, what's so different? It's just another cut machine. And it is, you're right, but it does have a built-in scanner. So that's what's made me want it darn near 9 years ago now, the one that I had before, because you could put it on that mat without a computer. You didn't even have to have it hooked to a computer. You could put it on the mat, a sheet of stickers. You could print out some stickers on your printer, put it on the mat, run it through the machine. It would scan what was on that mat. And you could, on the screen of that thing, using the stylus, you can put the border around each one of the things and tell it to cut it, and it will cut it. You didn't have to do a computer or nothing, and it would cut perfectly. That was the one thing that I had, that I absolutely loved it, because at the time I was making stickers and stuff for the baby shower thing. So I did love that. Half cut on for vinyl. So what about the flock, with the flock lead? So there's an option on there called half cut, where it won't cut all the way through something. Make your own design. So this is my design. I need the scambler for applique embroidery. It's perfect for cutting fabric and applique, from what I understand. It's like the go-to for cutting fabric. That's why they made this machine, was for it to be a complement to embroidery and the other machine sewing that they have. Yes, we are talking about the scan and cut. So let's switch it over to the table again. I'm going to didn't mean to do that. I'm going to install the blade and see if we can't get it to cut, because I've never cut with it before. And I don't know how long it's going to take. So it has quilt blocks in it. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Willa Allen says she loves cutting it for fabric. It's awesome. So I'm definitely not telling y'all to go and buy a whole nother machine. But what I am saying is, this is something that I've had before in the past. I absolutely loved it. And finding out that I can do rhinestones with that software as well is what made me love it. Scan and Cut has the half cut feature that allows you to cut the flock without cutting through the backing. You're going to love that feature. Okay. So if you don't have the kit, you won't be able to use the rhinestone feature. That is correct, Kai. which had me super sad. Fabric, blade, and fusible backing for best results. Oh, for cutting fabric. Can't cut a pattern for stuffed toys. Probably that fabric might be too soft. But it comes with two blades. One is a fabric blade and one is a standard blade. Not sure which is which because I left the box in there. But if I'm not mistaken, this one is the standard blade. I think I'm pretty sure I saw the black one was saying it was for fabric. Is that correct? Or I can go get the box. I probably just need to go get the box and then I would know. But did I cut it off? It must have cut off. Oh, it has an auto off thing. That's right. The light brown is for fabric. The black is the standard. Okay. Thank you, Miss Joyce, because I don't know. I left the box in yonder. All right. So I know I let that down. And then I slide this in there some kind of which way. And it goes into place. I don't think I have to lock anything. I think it locks automatically. I'm not sure because I ain't done this yet. So y'all see me learning. Oh my gosh. You can cut patterns for stuffed toys. Okay. Gold is fabric, black standard. Thank y'all. What size templates does it cut? So I know it'll do 24-inch mat because I saw that on one of the videos that I watched, the opening video. But this mat is what it came with. It came with two mats. It comes with the, oh, see, that makes sense because it's gold right here. So it would match the thingy bobby, even though this is purple, not black. But here's the cutting mat, and this is a fabric cutting mat. Okay. But oh, that's what I was saying earlier. It did make me sad to find out that the rhinestone feature was no longer available unless you can find it. And that was because I'm like, you could, if even if there was no kit to come with it, we still could unlock the feature to use the software. So it's almost like you don't want, instead of unlocking the software, you can't unlock it without the kit. I didn't understand that part, but it's not my company to be worried about it like that. Mind my own business. But this is looks like heat and bond, almost like stuff. Iron on fabric applique contact. Yeah, so this is kind of like a heat and bond situation. That it came with, and like I said, it came with the two mats, and then it has a getting started guide where you can make a make this little box right there. I didn't want to, so I didn't worry about that. But here's the mat. They said it was a slow seller. That wasn't the information, inside information that I got. That wasn't the inside information that I got, but that makes sense too. That could have been part of it as well. All right. Oh, that's the card stock for that crown thing box. So it has a cover on it when you get it, and it has all these little doohickeys on there to help the machine. Because, like I said, there's a scanner built into it. So these little doohickeys help this mat line up the way it's supposed to on the thing. All right. And then it has a guide to show you where to put the mat in. And there is definitely a glue smell I wasn't expecting, but it's no worries. All right, I don't want this to hit the floor, so I'm gonna put this down and set this on top. All right, so I am going to, for the sake of not tearing nothing up per se, I'm gonna use this here flock that they sent. It's kind of thin. I don't like that. It's actually very thin. Do I have any flock in here? I think I do. Because I don't want to tear this thing up. So let me use a thicker flock. And we'll see. It's either going to work or it's not. It cuts glitter. It felt really good. You have to send the design to the machine. Yeah, I know. I haven't gotten to that part yet. Your box is sitting a cabinet 8 years now. Oof. Yeah, Miss Sean, I was going to. I just wanted to get back to the machine first. Let me make sure that's not cut. Because sometimes I be cutting templates and then forgetting the pillow. You have this machine, Kai. Yes, she said she did, but let's cut this. We gonna try it, y'all, and see what happens. Hope I put that blade in right. I guess it'll lock down once it's oh duh. Now it's locked in. All right. So we're going to line this up right here. And line this up right here. So a little bit up off the mat, but all right. So that's gonna go in right there. All right. So let me. Yes, it cut all my glitter puff. Great. Okay. Let's see. Send the design, and it's in the middle of the thing, and it's not all the way to the bottom. So hopefully, we'll be good having this in here. So, what is this? Log out. That's not what I want to do. I want to send to machine. Oh, it says image tracing. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, I've never cut rhinestone flock with my scanning cut. I'm paying attention. Girl, I'm paying attention too, fam. This is new to me too. Hold on. Let me bring y'all over to here. Not bring you over, but do this right here. Okay, so as you can see what I'm doing. So here's the template that I created. What time is it? 10:28. Okay. I don't know how long it's gonna take to cut this out. So hopefully it won't take very long. All right. So I don't know how to send it to the machine. I'm trying to find this by doing this myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, let's see. Projects. Nope. That ain't it. Return categories. Project title. Let me name it first. Ace Spade. See if maybe that helps. All right. I'm trying, y'all. Hold on. I ain't even looking at the chat because I don't want nobody to tell me. Ain't that a shame? I'm gonna give up here in a minute though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Rhinestone. Nope. That's why I just looked at download. Holler. Cool. It's ready to transfer. Import the cutting data by pressing scan and cut transfer button. This window can now be closed without losing data. Y'all, stop sharing. So it's supposed to be over here, DoorDash already. Retrieve data. Is that what it said? Retrieving. Unconnected to the internet. Is that it? Nope. Why is it saying not connected to the internet? It says on. Hello, wizard. I already connected earlier. So why is it not connected now? Because I updated it and everything. So I'm probably gonna have to no, not that. Go back to this. probably gonna have to do this. So connecting, okay. I don't know why it did not connect. Okay, so let's try that again. Try that, retrieving unconnected to the network. Why is it saying that? Hold on. I'm gonna try it again. Retrieve from the cloud. That's what I just did right there. And it said something about not connected or something. So let's try it again, y'all. Learning, holler. Maintenance and check Wi-Fi. Maintenance and check Wi-Fi. No, it's taking longer. Look at there. Oh, you can't see. Look at there. Look at there. If you have Starlink. No, I ain't had no Starlink. Oh, no. I'm glad your Starlink has issues. Set up Wi-Fi again. Yeah, so that's what I just did. Thank goodness. Okay, so hey, Uni, honey. So let's hit OK. Please select cut. Foil emboss draw cut. Processing. Do I need to bring it into the thing first? Like, I'm gonna do it anyways. And test. So how do we test? Uh-oh. I didn't have it all the way down to the bottom, y'all. I cut my mat. Let's see. Oh, it cut it though. Oh, it cut all the way through. Test completed. It cut all the way through, but I think that's kind of like my fault because it wasn't all the way at the bottom. It will make a test cut at top left. No, it did down here. It cut all the way through because it was testing down here. I don't think it was testing up there. So let me try some. Let me take that off and put another piece. And I'm gonna put a piece that's bigger right there and see if that will help it and it will cut like it's supposed to. Hopefully. We shall see. All right, let's try that again. Test again. Cut speed, cut pressure, auto. Okay. Go back to the cut up. I can't cancel it now. I should have read that comment. But like I said, it wasn't, it was all the way to the thing. Put it on 12 by 6 instead of 12 by 12. Yeah, it cut all the way through. Okay, so test again. Settings. Whoops. Half cut. On. All right, so let's get another piece. I don't think it cut all the way to the mat this time, though. Yeah, it don't look like it cut all the way to the mat that time. I mean, meaning cut the mat, whereas the first time it did cut the mat. I missed it up. What time we got left? 10:35. I probably won't get this cut out that time. And that sucks now that I think about it because I was going to share the template. So I can't share the template, y'all, because it's going to stay in Scan and Cut. Good night, Lena Doyle. Nicole Holbrook, honey bunny. Oh, nice. New job. Get that money. So I can't share this template. Okay. Holla. It did not cut all the way through. Okay. So half cut is where it's at. So it's saying it's going to take 24. Oh, look at that. It tell me how long it's going to take. 24 minutes. I can share the template, save it to your computer. Okay. And it's cut. Yay. As you see, not super fast because Graphy would have been done ate up that template and cut it out by now, but that's okay because we all gotta play somehow, and I would much rather have something that is super flexible, super what's the word I'm trying to say? I can't think of the word that I'm trying to say, but it'll be all right. Let's do this, and let's do this one. So yeah, that's the scan and cut. I'm gonna try right now to save to my computer and download to PC, and it says AceFade FCM. So FCM is scan and cut thing, ease of design. Ease of design. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't hard to do. Now I will try to bring in maybe a SVG or something and see if I can't do that too. But I need to download the software. Versatile. Thank you, Addie. Thank you, Miss Evelyn. Are the ones on Amazon the same as this one you have? No, the one that I have, the one that I linked on Amazon, because I did link one. It's not the same. Let's go to Amazon real quick, and then we'll show that too. Because I'll tell you what I have. Share screen. Entire screen. Let me see. Mine is a 3 something. Hold on. SDX 325. That's what mine is. SDX 325. So that one, I don't even know if it's on here. Look at that. Look at that. It's calling my name. SDX 325. This is the one that I have. I paid the show price. I did not pay that price, but they do have it. This is the one that I have. The one you have can only be bought from a brother dealer. Well, maybe this is a brother dealer that has it listed. But somebody does have it listed. Oh, they got mats too. Holler. So you can give me a mat if I need to. But I need to find all the other stuff that I can or see what else is out there to put on it to unlock and stuff like that. This one comes with mats, but it is a DX, but it's just a 125E, and it comes with mats for $5.59. Extra blades. This one comes. Oh, mine came with a little baggie too. SDX 125 EGY. I don't know what that stands for. Thin fabric auto blade holder. That's super cool. Embossing kit. I know that's something else that you got to activate is the embossing. I don't know much about embossing, so one of these days I'm gonna have to try it. Oh, here's the matless cutting. Look here. Vinyl roll feeding matless cutting, and it's $38. That's neat. This is the one I used to have. This one right here, the CM350. That looks just like it. That's exactly what I had. I bought that years and years and years and years ago. I bought it used from a lady. Um, calligraphy kit. I kind of was interested in that. I saw that online. Disney pattern collection. Mm-mm. So yeah, I'm excited, y'all. Just FYI, make sure the mat is a DX mat. Thank you for letting me know that. So there's stuff that you have to learn about. Is stuff out there. I try to put my finger on as much as I can that involves the rhinestones, only because it's important to know. And the lady was super nice. The dealer that I was talking to at the Applique Getaway, she was a local dealer to the Dallas area. I wish I could remember the name of them. Otherwise, I would give her a shout out, and I apologize for not knowing the name. But she was super nice. She and her husband has been doing brother stuff for years, and they had all the embroidery machines out there and sewing machines. And y'all, this new embroidery machine these fools have, the single needle flatbed, is massive hoop size. And what's the name of it? It starts with an E. Y'all, why this thing projects the image onto the fabric, but not only that, it will scan a picture and digitize the picture. I'm like, how in the world, since when? I mean, you don't even have to touch nothing on a computer to digitize anything. It does it for you. And I was like, no wonder that price tag is what it is, because that's a whole fool that the embroidery machine does that now. That's like way above my pay grade. There's no point me having all of that power, but it is neat to see what the way technology has advanced now in the embroidery space, because when I came along, they didn't have none of that. So, but I do and have always used brother embroidery machines from day one. That was what started all of this whole kit and caboodle, was the brother single needle 4x4 embroidery machine that I got from Walmart. And had it not been for that, I probably would not be here today with you guys. So a long standing history with brother, and love them for that. And like I said, not long after I started doing embroidery, I'll have to look at my videos and see. No, because I didn't do a video on it. I didn't do a video on it because I couldn't figure out the canvas workspace. So they are the reason I bought the 10 needle that I got. Yeah. Oh, Sewing World of Grapevine. Grapevine, that's what it was. Sewing World of Grapevine. Yeah, very sweet family. So if you, she said they ship everywhere. If you talk to them, let them know they were at the Applique Getaway and they sold several machines to folks at Applique Getaway. If you're interested in a brother embroidery machine or a scan and cut or anything like that. Again, I'm not saying go get a new cutter, but if you don't have a cutter, if you do not have a cutter machine at all, period, or if you're in the market to get a new cutting machine and you do embroidery or even the rhinestones, y'all, the embroidery aspect of how that cutting machine cuts stuff for applique, that's what that cutter was made for. So if you're in the market for it, please definitely take a look at the Brother Scan and Cut. It is an investment, but that's because all the other cutters are not, they don't have that scan feature that looks at the entire thing you're putting on it and then makes it where you can manipulate the cutout from just the machine itself, because it scans into the actual machine itself. The others do have scan and cut features, but what they're scanning is the little barcodes that you print out on your printer. It's not scanning the entire document and handling it that way. So the cost is directly vested to the fact that it has the scanner built in and how good it is at calibrating and cutting fabric and stuff. So if you're looking at investing and you want something that's going to work alongside your embroidery, then yeah, scan and cut is super nice. If you're looking at just cutting, say for instance, you want a rhinestone flock cutter or any other kind of cutter, and it cuts a lot of material and it cuts it really fast and it gets the job done, my Graph Tech is top notch, hands down. um I love that Graph Tech. I love that Graph Tech with every ounce of every soul in my body. Now, do I love my other machines? Yes. So my Cameo, my Silhouettes, they have their place. Um, I use my Silhouette strictly for my labels. Um, I don't have any issues. Everything is plugged in for my labels. It knows its job and it does it very well. I don't have issues with my Silhouette. It does not cut flock very well for me though. So I do not use my Silhouette for the flock. It cuts ovals for some reason and I don't know why. Um, I do have a Cricut Joy. It's not out here. It's put up, but the Cricut Joy will cut flock. I don't have any issues with that. If I need to take a small cutter somewhere to do small jobs, I love my Cricut Joy for that. That does come in clutch with Cricut. I have a Cricut Maker, and it my Cricut Air 2 was the one that cut flawless. I didn't have issues with my Cricut Air 2. My Cricut Maker, I was struggling to get it to cut the flop. So that's why you don't see prints up there, because it was purple. I loved it, but it just wouldn't cut flock. So he's back in the back somewhere. Um, Romeo, I have Romeo. Romeo, wherefore art thou? He's over on the cutting table directly behind the brother. And it's a good machine. It cut the flock. I don't have to have a mat. But it's not as fast at cutting templates as my Graph Tech. So I mean, unfortunately, my go-to for cutting flock is Graph Tech. I mean, it's not that I don't like the Romeo. I love it, but my go-to is the Graph Tech, because usually when I'm cutting templates, I need it to cut because I'm putting them with a kit, with a class, something like that, and I'm usually cutting more than one template at a time, and I need them to get out and get done. So Graph Tech is my go-to for my flock. Romeo, and I don't cut vinyl, and I don't do vinyl like that. So, but I do have the Romeo. We bought it not long after it came out. So that's all the cutters, and now the scan and cut, mainly because of the software feature. But like I said, the software feature, you have to get the unlock for the software feature. But if you have a Rhinestone template already created, from what I understand, you can bring in a Rhinestone template that's already created. It needs to be formatted for Cricut or Brother use because it's a large file otherwise. If it's not, I don't use the word formatted. The word I used is, it has to be, it starts with an E. I can't think of what it is right now. But it needs to be set up where it works with Cricut and made more user friendly for Cricut and for Brother. But you can bring it in and you can cut it. You don't have to have the Rhinestone software part in order to cut the Rhinestone template. But to create a Rhinestone template, yes, you have to have the activation code and get that activated. Check on eBay, check your local dealers. I know the Grapevine place doesn't have any. She already told me that. There was one place in Texas that did have it, and somebody else at the Applique Getaway asked about it, found out that it was there, and took off from the Applique Getaway to get it the day before I bought mine. So I missed out on that, but it's okay. It was available on eBay for me to get it. And also, well, no, because it can only be activated to one account. I started to say check Facebook Marketplace, but you never know. Maybe somebody has one and they were like, you know what, I really don't want to use this, or they bought it and decided not to use this, and they may have it for sale. So check a couple of places like that. Miss Martha Jordan says you need to pull it out and check the model. Haven't used it in a long time. Thank you, Marchetta. I appreciate that. Good night to you, my dear. I have an old scanning cut about years ago. They were fairly new on the market. I bought it to scan my applique patterns and cut out the pieces. That's super cool. I still got to get the luggage to get. They should have check and see if did you buy it at the show, Miss Joyce? Because she brought the bag. Because it's right here. It's not quite the same color as the machine, but it's blue. They got a little bag, big bag to carry it in. It says scan and cut down there on it. I got tired of getting bit up by mosquitoes, y'all, so that's why I got my thingy right here. Sorry. I was hand placing rhinestones on a t-shirt earlier without flock. It took a hot minute, but it was therapeutic. I like placing stones on t-shirts, especially if I'm not doing a design. If I'm just doing it for aesthetics and having some rhinestone, a look with the stones, and I can hand place. Oh, I love that. I do love that. The Air 2 cuts flock great. My maker is terrible at cutting flock. The Juliet is best. Yeah, my Air 2 was perfect. I didn't have any issues with that Air 2. A couple of times it was the matte, and I didn't know it. But once I learned that the matte makes a difference in whether or not your flock cuts cleanly, it was smooth sailing after that. Visionary Creations, I sold a new Scan and Cut 325 SDX and luggage cheap. I got it free with a bundle when I bought a new embroidery machine. Oh, man. That was a good deal. My son drew a picture and cut it out. That's super cool. Melody Thomas says they're very nice. I talked with them. Yeah, Grapevine folks was very nice. Very nice couple. They know each machine. Yeah, so come to find out, Eva, I was talking with them. They're very nice. Yeah, they are very nice. She said they like family. She told me her husband's dad started with doing like sewing machine repair and stuff like that years ago when her husband was little. And so he grew up knowing about sewing and sewing machines and fixing them and stuff like that. How and when they got into brother, she didn't tell me that, but I value history with stuff like that. And usually when I'm learning about new things, I like to learn from folks who have a deep history, because it helps me feel more comfortable about the information that I'm getting. But I thought that was super cool that he's been in it his whole life down there at Grapevine, Texas. So that was pretty cool. So, but y'all, it's still cutting. Oh, I didn't look to see. It looked like it's almost done. See, it is done. Holler. All right, y'all, let's go see. Super cool. Let's see if it cut all the way through. All right. I see circles. I see the design. I actually see the design in the flock. And what I didn't do, which I meant to do, I meant to put a box around it, but it's no worries. Okay. So see, it didn't cut all the way through. So I'm going to peel it right here like this, because this is definitely going to be a telltale. And it's cool once I close this, it cuts off. I thought that was kind of neat. I guess not. Maybe that was it timed out. I need to change the timer on it too, by the way. Super cool. Let's see. Moment of truth. Y'all ready? Who thinks it's gonna work? Put a red heart if you think it's gonna work. Put a laughing emoji if you don't think it's gonna work. Oh, that's right. She is gluing stones to the ducks to go on the cruise. I hope they're little ducks, Brandy. I really hope they are. Okay, I see a couple of hearts. I see some hearts. Okay. Y'all got faith. Gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. All righty, let's see. Uh-oh. It cut, but it's not peeling clean. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to... Oh, one came out. That's funny. I'm going to have to peel the dots. Peel the dots. Oh, let me take this off. Not peel the dots. You know what I'm trying to say. Uh-oh, that stuck to the mat. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean that. That's why I cannot stand cutting with a mat. It drives me insane. All right, so let's do it this way. So if you come up with a situation like this where it doesn't weed, a lot of times if you press it to give you two options to press it to. We'll see if it works with my table, my cutting mat. If it doesn't, I'll show you something else you can use. Nope. See, that didn't work either. Let's pull it this way and see if that makes a difference. Okay, that made a difference. So sometimes the direction that you pull makes a difference too. Look at that. So pulling it from that way works. So somehow the direction that it cuts makes a difference in how you pull it on how easy it'll come off. So maybe if I had have weeded it this way when I pulled it from the cutting mat, it might have would have come off by itself. But I'll check that when I try it again. But meanwhile, we're gonna get this up so that we can get the rest. So if you, because sometimes when I cut flock, and if I ever put them on my cutting mat like this, and sometimes it'll leave a residue, I don't like that. You can take transfer tape, the tacky tape, and pieces that you might have used already, and they're you can use that and put the tacky tape down and then lay this down so that you don't have to worry about scraping off the tabletop. But oh man, I didn't mean to do that. But all right, so let's pull the rest from that direction. Let's see if we can't get some more. All right, there's more. So it did cut, it just didn't. I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna cut a different one that's not so big, and I'm gonna pull. When I take it off the mat, I'm gonna pull the flock off of the backing from that direction to see if it weeds off without having to do this. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, but that's a part of rhinestoning. Sometimes you gotta do this until you can get your settings down. So what I may do as well, so when I do this again, probably won't be this template, but when I do it again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to weed it from that direction. If that doesn't work, then what I'll do is change the pressure settings manually, because I did see that I could do that in the program, in that part right there. All right, so that didn't leave too terribly many that I gotta push out and get off of the flock, but it did cut it. It's just, and it's not super easy to get off of here either. But there you go. So at least I know it cuts. I'm gonna play with the settings because, like I said, that was my very first time cutting anything with it at all. I didn't even do the project that came with the machine. So sometimes when you try something new, you gotta that's also what you saw. I did do a test cut, right? That test cut was perfect. I was able to peel that right off. It was good. It looked good. I didn't have any issues. So sometimes you can do a test cut and it's still, and you're like, "Ooh, see, that's gonna work." And then you cut the whole thing, and there you got what we just had today. So sometimes when you do a test cut, do a little bit bigger of an area, and then once you do the bigger area, it should help you get a better idea of whether or not it's going to weed like it's supposed to. But meanwhile, here we are. At least I have this template. Get off my hand. Purple dot. Come on, fam. There we go. So at least I have this template. And it is there. Even though, come on. Cute. Ace of Spade. Let me get the thingamabobby. All right. So before we leave, I do have a couple of things that I needed to let you guys know. Number one, for those who may not have seen the message in the Facebook group, I am changing the buy-in. I'm gonna have to change the buy-in back to the way it was, where we have a certain period of time to place a buy-in order. The reason for that is because of the tariffs. Unfortunately, um, the tariffs are not horrible, but the problem with the tariffs is because I was going back to shipping more so, I mean, ordering more so on demand, um, regularly instead of once a month. Now I'm paying more because of the tariffs. So I can't, yo. The tariffs is ridiculous. So because I'm ordering more often. That's the word I'm trying to say. I'm ordering more often. So if I'm not ordering as often, then I can stomach the tariffs a little bit better. So paying them on the regular is not cool, even though that's a part of something I have to do. So that's one thing. The other thing is keep your eyes open in the Facebook group if you're in there. If not, I'm gonna try and put it on out here. We're gonna do a sewing project on the 9th of August. It's a Saturday afternoon, early afternoon, and we're going to make window covering, not window covering, a valance, which is a window treatment that goes over the top of the window. It is sewing. So if you would like to join us via Zoom, you can. Even if you're not sewing, you're welcome to come hang out and watch as we sew. It would be better if you were sewing, but I understand if you like to craft and see crafting and stuff, you're welcome to come. Um Also, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So the buy-in changing, keep an eye out on hotfixfix.store. We've got a couple of things that we're looking at adding. Look at this mess. Oh my gosh, that drives me insane, I swear. I'm probably gonna have to wet it or something to get that off of there. We have something new that we're gonna try out. And also, um, for the buy-in part, I got something else to offer in the buy-in that I haven't offered before. So we will see. No worries, Visionary Creations. If I can figure how to live stream it or whatever, it'll be on YouTube. If not, then we'll figure out how to do that. See, I would have saved that flock she cut. Oh, them strips on the sides. The only reason why I did not save it, Shamika, is because I like to cut my flock with a backing. I don't like to cut it without. So I just no. No, ma'am. But yeah, so we got us a scan and cut, y'all. So look for some projects to come. I'm gonna try and get that saved. It is saved right now. Um, I downloaded it as, what is it called? I downloaded it as um a scan and cut file, but it's not downloaded as an SVG. So I gotta figure out how to do that so that you guys can have that file. Otherwise, it'll just be Brother Scan and Cut people that can get the file. So we'll figure that out. Again, I'm learning. I'm learning on all of this stuff. So, but thank y'all for coming to hang out with me tonight. I had fun showing you all the cool things that I got at Applique Getaway. Um, please keep in mind that we had a good time, but the best is yet to come. So the Bling Fest will be coming up the end of October, October the 25th. The link is in the description if you want more information about the Bling Fest and get your tickets. If you are looking to come to the Bling Fest or you're thinking about it, maybe possibly, please keep in mind that I need to have your information. If you're going to get a ticket, you will need to get that by September the 30th. Because this particular chef, we don't have the same chef as the last couple of years. So I have to get the information into him early and make sure that all allergies are accounted for, all meals have been chosen, because now when you purchase the ticket, you pick your meal choices and all of that stuff right as you get your ticket now. So it's not, get that information later. Precious Pieces, thank you so much for the super chat. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. No worries, Miss Joyce. It's fun learning what all of our stuff can do and being able to expand what all we can do with our craft. So there's a lot of stuff out there, y'all. It's stuff I'll never be able to touch because I just like that one machine that I can't remember the name of that you scan the picture and it turns into embroidery. Yeah, that'll be a no, dog. I mean, even I'm telling myself no on that. There's just no way. So, there's stuff out there that I wouldn't be able to get or fool with, but um I love every bit of it. I love embroidery, I love sewing, I love crafting, and I love y'all. And it's because of y'all that I want to even think about trying some of this stuff and showing it to you so that you can see what else is out there, because there's a lot of y'all that have the scan and cut that may not have known that you can even cut rhinestone flock with it, or that you can unlock a rhinestone feature. So it's like, being able to experience that kind of stuff, that's what's super fun. So no worries, She Cushberry, you're good. You're good. It's never an issue. So and she came through clutch at the Bling Fling and at Applique Getaway, y'all. Sheila was like right there. And she even looked out for me when I fell flat on my butt. She was there fussing at me the whole time, and I love it because I was like, "Oh my god, I cannot believe!" But I was so mad at what was going on, I didn't even care when I fell. I was so mad. Sees potential. It will be listed in the Facebook group, but when I put it over here on YouTube, it'll probably be the end of this week because I'm trying to make sure everything is in place by Friday or Saturday of this coming week. So, but yeah, thank y'all so much for coming to hang out. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next YouTube Streets episode. Terry Hunt, thank you for becoming a member here on our channel. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very, very much, my dear. And so we look forward to seeing y'all around. And again, thank you again for your love and your support and for being here. And until the next time we see you all. Wait a minute, let me tell you this first. If I can figure out how to get that thing listed, I'll put it here in the YouTube community tab and on Facebook. If I can't figure out how to change that to an SVG, my bad. It'll only be the people who have the scan and cut that can do it, because I don't know how to do any of that right now, how to change it over or anything like that. But I got to download the software program. Hey, SJ, thank you. I got to download the and she brought me a card too. That was so sweet. Download the actual Canvas software. Maybe I can do it there. I don't know. I'm learning. So we're going to learn together all of this stuff. So, but thank y'all. Have a good night. Until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy blinging. And as soon I do this every single time. Can never find my thing, but here it is. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.